Okay, welcome to an edition of Who's on First, the show. My name is Robert Vera. I'm your host, and we have some special guests here. We have the Florida State second place runner-up at the championships for the age group of what, Dub?
Seniors,
Little League Baseball. And so this is the Dub is the manager. And go ahead, introduce your team.
all right. Thanks, Robert, for having us. But my name is Dub. I coach a little league, senior ball, the 14 through 16 age group. And I got a couple of my players on here. I got Smalls, I got TJ, I got my ace, Landon, and I got my son, Braden. So they're joining us on this conversation. And I'm proud of those boys and what they accomplished. And they worked hard and they did everything I wanted them to do. And the best thing about them is enjoying baseball and actually playing baseball together, brings a lot of excitement in our lives. And I think hopefully I gave some of that back to those boys where they was actually playing the sport. So.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let me go around. Brandon, what's your position?
Outfield.
Outfield. Okay. Landon, where did you play?
Pitcher and first.
Pitcher and first. All right. TJ?
Second base and outfield.
Second base and outfield. Davion?
First base.
First base. All right. Well, so Dub, give us a little background on your league and where you guys are from.
Well, Dunnellon, Florida here. We're out in kind of like a cow country here. It's a small town, and basically it ain't much around except playing sports. I mean, we all love sports. We grew up playing sports, and these guys right here, they've been playing baseball for me for a long time. Maybe, what do you say, Small? 5 years, 4 years, TJ? It's been a while. So I've actually seen these boys since, little midgets and grown up to young men, and knowing that Dunnellon here doesn't have that big variety of players. This accomplishment, them going all the way to state just with this group playing against Tallahassee, Orlando, Miami, Pensacola, they actually did what they were supposed to do and compete. And as a team and as a chemistry with those guys, like Smalls, he played first base. He's the best picker. I'm telling you, he can pick it off the dirt like you never seen before. TJ
Smalls, who's the nickname Smalls?
Davion.
Davion.
Yeah. I mean, he's a stud at first. He can pick them. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better first baseman. Defensive wise, he's got it. TJ, all around, he actually impressed me. He actually took that leader role in a way.
Okay.
And Landon, he was an ace. Landon, throughout this whole tournament, through districts, through sectionals and state, he gave up ERA of 0. Didn't give up a single run. He was lights out.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's right. And Braden, he did everything. If he needed a sack bunt or get on base, I mean, his on base percentage was like 800. So either way, these guys had different roles on my team, and they actually embraced it. And the chemistry on that team and knowing what they had to accomplish to get where they were at, I couldn't ask for a better group of boys, Robert. I couldn't.
Okay. All right, Dub. So what was your goal in the beginning of the year? Where did you guys see yourself as district champs?
I didn't even see us in All-Stars because when I first got this team together, they were half of them, 3/4 of them are JV boys. And some of these boys didn't even play JV. Now, they didn't start. They just had a role. And I was like, you know what? The only way you can get better in baseball is actually playing games after you practice to see if you've gotten better or not. I mean, you learn and you practice hard in practice, but during the games is actually see what you're getting, where you're going, what you really need to work on. And so when I asked these boys to actually do, a little league team, they all jumped on and had friends, and they're like, yeah, we do it. And when I first started it, we didn't have all-stars. Due to COVID, Little League still hadn't made up their mind in our section if they were actually going to have all-stars. So my intention wasn't even about all-stars. My intention was I watched them throughout JV, and I picked up a couple of things knowing that I could help them be a better ball player. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do this. And throughout the season, my president basically is like, all right, I still haven't got a word about all-stars. It's like, I didn't start this for all-stars. I started for these guys to help them to get better. All-stars is just candy on the cake. So, and at the end of the year, he came up to me and said, hey, man, they got all-stars for your section. And I'm like, that's even better, but that's not where our main intention was. But
Right.
once he did decide that, I basically said, you know what, with this group, we can go pretty far, because I've seen the talent. I've seen how much they grew as a team and how much they was working throughout the season. I'm like, I guarantee we can be the best team in the state of Florida. And they almost did it. I mean, it was only 2 runs shy of being the best team in the state of Florida.
That's an accomplishment within itself. Just to even get to the States is big, guys. So, you guys did a great job out there. And let me talk to TJ. TJ, what did you take away from this journey? What comes to your mind here?
I didn't think we would make it to state. My last year, Little League, it was pretty cool.
Okay. How about you, Landon? What did you take away from this journey?
So it was pretty cool going there. I didn't really expect to do all-stars and stuff. Didn't expect to play. It was
Okay.
cool.
How about you, Landon?
I was just playing to practice. Just love baseball, like playing it. Didn't expect to even do all-stars at all, but being runner-up to state's pretty cool.
Okay. How they treat you at the States there?
Well, kids, other than the last team, they were all pretty sportsmanship. Parents were good. No big hassle. All around great experience.
Okay. How about you, Davion? What did you take away from this trip?
Like I said, I didn't think to make it that far, but I also figured out how close that me and my teammates are, and I actually built a better bond with them. So it was a pretty good experience.
Yeah, I mean, you guys went to battle, you went to war, and you came up a little short, but hey, keep your heads up high. And you did something that sometimes 20, 30 years from now, you guys are still going to remember that, hey, remember that time we went to States? Remember that time we gave this team, they were supposed to beat us? I know there was a team out there that was supposed to beat you. Who was that? How about you, Dub?
San Mateo is basically the one that they basically was want to beat us, but we beat them 2-1 to get to the state championship. And they saved everything for us too. They did. I mean, they almost lost their game before us, trying to hold everybody back just for us. And they almost came back to bite them in the rear. But I mean, they got it passed. But when they met us, it's like, all right, we're just the grit of this team and everything that they did to win the game, beat them 2-1. Like I tell the boys, it ain't over until that last out, and they played to the better end.
I have a similar story. We were champions in the Bronx and St. Mary's, and went out to Puerto Rico, and we were pretty much eliminated from the tournament, and came back, and they threw the #1 team at us to get us out of the way, just to eliminate us, get us out of the way. Well, we wound up mercying that team because I was mad because I wasn't leaving until we won. We won at least one game. So, never give up. It's not over till it's over.
Nope.
All right. So you're seeing these guys grow up. What are you guys looking to do in your future, Brandon?
Can you repeat that, please?
What are you looking to do in the future? What do you want to do down the road?
I haven't really made up my mind yet. Just trying to focus on passing school, get my high school diploma.
That's big. How about you, Landon?
Hopefully, make it to college ball. That's pretty much my main goal right now.
Okay. And TJ, what are you looking to do?
I'm on the same boat as Braden, just trying to make sure I can make it through high school.
Okay. And Devon, I see you got a Florida State there, a little Seminoles poster behind you there. Is that a goal, Florida State?
Yes, sir. And then make it through college ball successfully.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks. We got Davion's already. He's already claiming Florida State. So anybody looking for a first baseman that could scoop him, we got him over here for you in Dunnellon. Okay. All right, guys. I want to ask you some questions. Who are the guys that who's the guy that gets the dirtiest at the end of the game out of all you guys? Who's the guy that, you know, nice, beautiful day and he comes out filthy? What's the name come to mind?
Oh,
Who's that?
I
Davion?
gotta say
Go ahead.
TJ Watts for sure.
TJ, that's you. You the dirtiest guy on the team.
Yes, sir.
You ain't afraid to get dirty.
Not at all.
Not at all. That's why God invented soap, right? All right. So all right. Another along that question. Who's the quickest? Who's the fastest guy on that team?
Oh,
Allen or me?
Blaze. Yeah, Blaze.
Oh,
Blaze.
yeah. Blaze.
Blaze. Okay. All right. Who's the slowest? So we had a zombie apocalypse. Who's the guy that's gonna be the first zombie on this team?
Marty.
Landon or Davion. Landon or Davion.
It's not gonna be
Landon or Dave?
Marty.
I'm going Landon.
Okay. Well, Landon, you're the pitcher, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on this team, if you had to pitch against somebody that you didn't want to pitch against, who would you want to pitch against?
Definitely Allen.
Okay. Why is that? He a contact hitter?
Allen's just a good hitter. He can make contact. He's fast. He's hard to strike out if he really wants to.
Okay.
He's
Okay. And the other side of that, if you guys were batting, who's the pitcher you don't want to face?
Allen.
Allen, Landon.
Allen.
Allen.
Not
What do you
accurate at
say?
all.
What do you say, Dub?
It depends on what you're going for, Robert. Well, I always say Landon because he's got the stats, and then he's got the drive. Allen, he will become a really good pitcher. It's just he didn't work on pitching for a few years until this year. So if he keeps working at it, he'll get back where he needs to be. But right now, it's Landon all the way.
Okay, Landon. Okay. So how many of you want to go pro? If you got an offer tomorrow and you can go pro, where would you want to be? What team? Who would you want to play for?
Whichever one gave me the most money.
Whichever one gave you the most money. I see. Hey, listen, you know what? I can't knock you. If somebody's willing to pay me $300 million to stand at first base, I think I'd take it too.
Yes,
How about
sir.
you? How about you, Landon?
like MLB teams, the Yankees.
MLB team, any team that you want to be on.
Yeah, the Yankees then.
The Yankees? Oh boy. Your mom's gonna be very disappointed. Holy smokes. For those who don't know, me and Landon's mom are very close, and she's a Boston Red Sox fan. So being a Yankee fan, that's gonna be tough. I don't know. She knows how to wear them blue and whites pinstripes. It's gonna be a little tough for her. How about you, TJ?
I'm going with the Padres. Play with Tatis.
Play with Tatis. All right. And how about you, Davion?
I'm going with the Dodgers, saying that I always beat TJ in MLB with him. So they got to
All right. Well, we got some National League there, and we got the finance guy and the Yankee guy. So, Dub, if you had to manage a team, who would you take?
Who's that, Robert?
If you had to manage a team, you had a shot at managing a baseball team in the MLB, where would you want to go?
Where I want to go? St. Louis. I'm a
St.
Cardinals
Louis.
fan. St. Louis has a great fan base, and no matter what happens, you're always going to have fans in the stands.
Okay. Okay. Anybody have some favorite players out there? Landon, Braden, anybody got favorite players out there? Somebody you model yourself against?
I gotta say Shohei Ohtani,
Ohtani, he's the big boy this year, huh?
man hits bombs. Vlad Jr. hits bombs. Kind of what I do here.
Yeah. I've been watching Vlad Jr. since he came up in the minors. And if you look at his torque, the way he turns his hips and turns over his hands, look at it. See if you guys can go back to the All-Star shot that he hit yesterday and in the All-Star game, and just watch his legs watch his hips, the way his hips come all the way forward. So they come basically flat, and the way he pulls, he gets that handle down. And I learned a long time ago from Earl Batty. You guys have no idea who he is, but he was old when I was about 10. So he was an old catcher for the Cleveland Indians. And he always told us, you turn over your hands once you make contact with that ball, it'll give you another 3, 4, 5 feet. So instead of hitting a home run at hitting a shot at 299, you're going to hit that shot at 305, and that'll clear 301. That'll get you an extra 3 or 4 feet. So if you take a good look at him, run his hit in slow motion, he's one of the guys that impressed me. I thought they brought him up a little too early, but I mean, he's doing very, very well. How about you, TJ?
I'm gonna go with Chris Bryant. He can play anywhere.
Chris Bryant. Okay. All right. Well, these are guys you want to go. Anybody not interested in playing baseball? Maybe football? No?
Yeah.
Good. I love it. I love it. I'm a baseball guy. Baseball's my thing. All right. So, I mean, I have a little bit of a curveball question for you guys. So the curveball question today is popcorn or Cracker Jacks? Landon? Cracker Jacks? All right. How about you, Braden?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. TJ?
Dr. Jacks.
Cracker Jacks. Davion?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. All right. We putting salt, butter on them. What we putting? Caramel flavor. What we putting on them? Putting on them popcorn.
Butter.
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 Straight butter.
Butter.
More butter,
Yeah.
the better.
More butter, the better. All right. So, Dub, did you have you guys got a trophy out there?
Yeah,
Take a
we
look
got,
at? Let's
we got a few
pull up that
things,
trophy.
we got this
Okay.
state
All right,
runner-up
Flush.
in the state of Florida.
Okay.
That's one. This is one thing, they got their little medallion for sectionals,
Right.
and they got the one for the state tournament that they just got through playing in.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And they
So,
got
I
a
mean,
banner. They got a
we got
banner.
the banner.
Yeah, got to have the banner.
Yeah, you got to fly the banner. You got to fly the banner. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you. I congratulations I wish you all success. I wish you luck. We'll definitely get together again some other time, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the future. And
Well,
go on and subscribe to Who's On First, and we'll get this up for you so that way you can see it. All right. You guys have any questions, anything you want to say? Want to give a shout out to mom and dad?
No.
well, no, they're all being quiet there. But I am going to give a shout out to these boys, though, Robert, one more time. And I know a couple of these kids they're little league age over, but between high school ball and JV ball, I might start another new ball club doing maybe an AAU and stuff
Okay.
like that. So
All right.
just let these guys understand that if they want to keep playing baseball and they want to keep doing something and getting better, I might go down that road with them if they want to go down that road.
Okay.
And if we do that, we definitely want to be back and we'll try to win that World Series.
Okay. Well, if you live in Dunnellon, they have a great little league. How many little league teams do you guys have over there in Dunnellon?
This year, I want to say all together, I want to say it was like 12, 13.
12, 13 teams.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, like I said, folks, if you're out in Dunnellon, Florida, and you have a kid that wants to play ball, well, then go ahead and register. Go online. Is it what's the Little League website? Do you have any idea?
I want to say it's Blue Sombrero, Robert.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll check it out. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys a thank you. Thank you for being on my show. I appreciate it. Thank you, parents, for me, because I tell you, I know later on you guys been driven around, taking here, taking there, mom and dad playing for hotels and everything, and being very proud of you guys. So you guys did it up. You do it, and then next year maybe we'll go a little higher. What do you think? We'll take it all the way to, maybe is it Michigan? What's the big league? Big league is where they play big league at?
Well, I don't know, but I know the one for us, they're always playing in South Carolina.
South
World
Carolina.
Series in South Carolina.
I think it was the juniors they play in Michigan. South Carolina might be big league. So that's where you guys probably fall. And that's a heck of a trip. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Williamsport, do yourself a favor and go ahead and do it. If you ever get a chance to go to Cooperstown, I've been up there. I was there for induction ceremonies in 2019, and it was a wonderful thing. It was one of my dad's bucket lists. He wanted to see the first Rivera put into the Baseball Hall of Fame, and we got to see Mariano get put in, and I got his autograph right up here. He was a heck of a guy, and it was a great time. And
Best person in the game.
yeah, well, and guys, also keep in mind, I'll be going next month. I'm heading to Iowa. I'm going to the Field of Dreams. So you follow my channel, subscribe, and I'm going to do some live podcasting out there and get some interviews, show everybody what's going on out there. Trying to get into the game. And if worst comes to worst, only thing on my bucket list is to get on that field and to play a game of catch.
There you go.
That's on my bucket list. All right. Well, Dub, Brandon, Landon, TJ, Davion, I appreciate you being on my show. If you guys have any question, well, Landon knows where to get me. All right. Everybody have a good night. I appreciate you. Listen, remember this, right? You get closer to a home run by every strike. All right. Everybody have a good night. Thank you.
You too, Robert. Thank you.